December 13th, 10th, somewhere around there. It
Yep.
is what it is.
Yep,
Come
you're
out
right.
in early December. But they
Real
dropped the
close.
Gorgeous single. Okay, Jay Camp was like, all right, man. I remember last episode, he was like, all right, let's see what they got. You know what I'm saying? It's either going to be a hot one or it's going to be hot doo-doo water. You know what I'm saying? So, let's hit a single. You know what I'm saying? Drum.
That
Very nice,
album,
by the
that
way.
cover though. Yeah.
Crazy, ain't it?
Hey,
That's a
man.
vibe right there, bro.
Woo.
That's a vibe right there.
Hey, the real talk, man. At first, man, Iceberg was hating. I was like, man, how Snoop gonna come out with a girl record? You know what I'm saying? But what I learned from my brothers over here who actually write, who spit, these dudes are MCs. This is why you come to Fresh Out. We the only platform where these dudes actually make music and talk about it. Let's be clear, man. As far as they made me understand, hey man, it's adult contemporary hip hop.
There you go.
You can't be 50 years old, man, talking about the same thing you was talking about when you was 25. So this record is actually really dope to have Jhené Oki, whatever the hell name is, Big Sean Baby Mama on the record. She killed it.
She did.
Dr. Dre produced it.
I knew you was gonna do that too. I was waiting on that.
First of all, shout out to
man.
our brothers, man. Bluetooth, Eric Griggs, he goes by Preach, and Frederick. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are the real producers of this situation. They did a great job, man. Salute to Dr. Dre for giving them a check, though. But this is a dope record. I think this makes me excited to hear the whole project. J Camp BOP in the chat, though. What do you think about the single? The cover was crazy too, by the way.
Cover's crazy, bro.
I'm executive with the highs and the lows. Shit is drawing bankroll. It's just
Let me throw a little bit. Hey man, Snoop was
That
spit.
piano was dumb. Snoop was sliding on there.
He definitely
Sliding
slid
on
on
it.
there.
Yeah.
Whew.
Come on,
What's
man.
your thoughts on the record? J Camp BOP in the chat. Is it a banger? Is it mid? Is it trash? What's your thoughts, man? And are you excited to hear the album from the single and the strategic, radio record, that just dropped?
Nah, man. Like again, this is a vibe to me. I feel like artists don't put out enough joints. It's got a good vibe to it. Like you can be at a hookah lounge or you can be just at a standard lounge bar or whatever. They play this. That's gonna make what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
It's gonna
man.
make you do that. And
Oh, yeah.
it's catchy, so you're gonna like sing along to it as well, man. Not saying it's like a heavy hitter, not saying it's a banger, nothing like that. I'm just saying like it's got a dope vibe to it, and it's a good album filler type of song. I mean, good for a single too. But like you said, Iceberg, this is adult contemporary music, and we don't make enough music sometimes, man, that we can just step back and just kind of like
Yeah.
groove to. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them joints you can be with your shorty, man, and y'all can be grooving to this, man. It's got a really dope vibe to me. It really does, man. This one kind of snuck up on me too because I had listened to it a couple of times. Like, wait a minute, I'm trying to catch it, and then like that third time I listened to it, I'm like, all right, like Snoop got him one with this, man. Because again, my ear was trained to like the Halloween Havoc, all that. I was listening
Them heavy
to
drums and all
to
that.
people getting bodied on wax, man. Then I went to that, man. It took me a while to kind of get out of that mode, but I really do like this joint, man. It's got a really good vibe to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's fine, man. Bebo, what you thinking on the record, man? Again, J Camp stamped it. I love it, man. What's your thoughts?
Hey, I third that emotion, man. I believe that Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre's first single titled "Gorgeous" is really a really dope, solid song here for a first single. I mean, the way that Snoop set it off with
Concept
his
dope,
first
too.
bars and both verses are catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, the first bar in the first verse reminded me of the late great Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. Because, you know, Snoop starts off by saying, last time I
Preach.
checked, you know what I'm saying? And it reminded me of Nipsey
Last
Hussle's
time I
single,
checked.
Last Time That I Checked. So,
Mm-hmm.
but Snoop delivered it in Snoop's own way. So, not saying that that was Snoop's intention, but it just
Could have
took me
been paying
back to
homage
that.
too.
He could have
Yeah,
been. And it took,
yeah.
I think it took me back to that at least. So, I mean, just anyway, smooth wordplay as well. I mean, he slid, you know, delivery wise, Snoop did. The production, it's just real crispy. Jhené Aiko's bright sounding
Mm-hmm.
R&B voice on that song's hook was really perfect as well. And I really look forward to Snoop and Dre shooting a video for that joint as well as their next single for Missionary.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you got some decent acoustics, you know what I'm saying, whatever you play your music out of, like this really does sound good though. Like I
It
was
does.
Yeah, it
impressed.
does.
Like
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
playing
yeah.
this on like studio monitors and I was impressed
Yeah.
how clean the bass and stuff. I mean, Jack was talking about mixing down. Like whoever mixed that joint, you know, Snoop paid some bread
Yeah,
to
pay some
get
bread
that
for that
one
one. Yeah,
mixed.
yeah.
That's beautifully mixed. I
But
mean,
also too, man, like again, man, it's hard to find hip hop that you can play in the car with the wife and the kids. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
at this stage in the game, you know, you gonna be around some family, you want to still play some hip hop. I don't want to play Anita
Yeah.
Baker, that rap shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to play that rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me play some adult
you trying to
contemporary
play
hip hop.
some
So
of that? I'd
again,
be obliged if you step outside.
yeah,
Because my ride.
dude,
You want to hear that Space Age pimping?
there's so much Space Age pimping. So again, like I said, man, it's dope to get some adult contemporary hip hop.
It is.
I think, man, you know they gonna slide on the record. You know they got everybody on the joint, man. So again, I think they're gonna have some gangster for you.
Oh, you know they
Again,
are.
salute to Empire Jeff, Dan the Laker fan. It's LA's year, you know what I'm saying?
LA.
I
It
got
really
the Yankee
is.
hat on,
And
and
they
I'm saying
deserve
that,
it,
so,
too.
This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers.
This
That's
is
for
for the
them,
hustlers.
man.
So back to
To the
G's.
G's.
So again, man, it's LA's year, man. Again, I think Snoop and them really, I think it's gonna come down to them dropping, to me, one of the dopest records of the year, vibe wise.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
Snoop was spitting on this radio record. Let's be
Oh,
clear.
crazy.
And if he spit like this on a radio record, which I don't know if he wrote it or not, but he was sliding on it, I think the album's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But again, I think the only
has
thing
the
that
potential.
might, I mean, 'cause to me, if they do it right, it's gonna be them, LL, that Common. But if Nas and DJ Premier go dumb,
Ooh. Well,
it's gonna be a crazy year, man. But
We.